Citizens of Australia, beware! Godzilla has returned. This latest iteration of Godzilla has certainly improved its manners and is a much easier beast to live with on the road. But at its core, it remains a true performance monster.
Since it first resurfaced in 2009, the Nissan GT-R has undergone a series of subtle annual updates. But for this 2017 model, the changes have been more significant, with a focus on smoothing out the car's rough, race car-inspired edges. The exhaust has been altered, and there is more sound deadening and noise-cancelling technology to make the cabin a quieter, more refined place to be. And Nissan says the suspension has been reworked for a more compliant ride too.
So have those changes worked? Because like its namesake, the mythical sea monster that rises up and destroys the streets of Japan, the GT-R earned a reputation for being a bit rough when you get it around the city. Sure, on a racetrack it's great, but everyday, day-to-day driving, it was a pretty hard proposition to live with. That's because it was deliberately designed to, evoke the feelings of a race car. It's rough and stiff and loud. You've got things like transmission whine that made it feel really racy, but Nissan's finding those customers a bit harder to come by these days, and when you're spending upwards of over 170, 180 grand on a car, you want it to be pretty luxurious.
Of course, it isn't all about refinement. There's naturally more performance too. Power is increased to 419 kilowatts, and torque is up to 632 newton meters from an upgraded 3.8 litre twin-turbo V6. The body is even stiffer, and the aerodynamics have been refined to make it even more stable at racetrack speeds and improve cooling to the engine. And in a major departure for the GT-R, Nissan has yet to release any claimed 0 to 100 km/h acceleration times or a Nürburgring lap time. And despite the focus on luxury and premium badge models, Nissan is offering a track edition engineered by Nismo, which features an even stiffer body and the same suspension as the Nismo GT-R.
Certainly from our drive today, the GT-R feels like an improvement. It's not a dramatically different car, it still has that same racy character to it, but it is noticeably quieter, with a lot less of those race car style noises and groans from the car that you used to get, that just made it feel a little less than polished. So despite all that talk of improvements and refinement, there's still no mistaking the GT-R is a true performance car. It's still just phenomenally quick. Having said all that though, the GT-R is still not the easiest car to live with. It still feels racy and stiff, and it does crash over bigger bumps. There's definitely more compliance in the suspension, but you would still not say it is a comfortable and compliant ride.
Nissan is offering a 3-tier lineup for the GT-R, starting with the premium priced from $189,000. The premium with luxury trim starts at $195,000, and the track edition tops the range at $227,000.